Hey guys, so today we're going to be installing Kali Linux, the brand new 2.0 version that just came out a couple of weeks ago, and they don't have a virtual machine option. So we are going to install it right from the ISO, and I've already downloaded it to my ethical hacking lab folder tree, and we are going to install it right now. So we're going to click on create a new virtual machine, and for now you can just do typical. We're going to browse for the file, and it's right here. This is my ISO. Open, and it's going to say could not detect which operating system is in this disk image, and so that's going to be easy. We're going to be going to Linux and selecting Debian 7.x 64-bit, and then we will push next. Browse, and I'm going to put that back where I wanted it. Push OK. And actually we can rename this virtual machine to Kali Linux. Next. You can click through this, and we're going to customize the hardware. We're going to go to the USB network adapter. There we go. And we're going to put it on the custom VM net that we set up. And the VM net 0 is bridged right now to my Ethernet. You can bridge it to your Wi-Fi if you'd like. I prefer to have it on my Ethernet. And we'll push close and finish. Now we're going to upgrade these settings. 512, that's not enough. I'm giving it 4. And I'm going to give it 2 cores. And everything else looks correct. So we're going to push OK. And then we're going to power on this virtual machine. Now, once you click inside, you can go all the way down to graphical install. And push enter. And we're going to select English, United States, American English, and you can obviously modify those if you're in a different country. Chances are if you're in a different country, you should have been able to figure that out. And it's going to run through a few menus. Make sure that the hardware and software is configured correctly. Enter the host name for the system on the network. You can leave it as Kali. Domain name, you can add something if you want. You don't have to. I'm not going to. I'm going to push continue. And the root password, you can make it anything you want. And I'm going to make it TOOR. To make it easy. And I'm in Pacific time. And we're going to just push continue through this, and again, and again, and again. And then select yes, push continue again. And that will write all the changes that we decided to make to the disk. And we're doing the most basic install of Kali Linux. We're not going to try and change partitioning. Nothing fancy. We don't need anything fancy. Well, fancier than a magical piece of software that hacks other machines. Yeah, nothing fancier than that. I'm already bored. I'll fast forward this for you guys so you won't have to watch it and then do it. You'll just have to wait when this actually happens on your machine. So it defaults to use a network mirror, and that's fine if you'd like. Push continue. And nope. And then just leave this as yes. Push continue. Click on this dev/SDA. Push continue again. More installations, more stuff. And we're done. Push continue. Click. Boop. Sweet. And here we go. So root TOR, which is root backwards if you're hard of spelling. And if you are, you're probably going to have some difficulty with, well, the rest of your life. And I think we need to install VMware tools. Oh, look, there it is. So the CD auto loads into the system, and you can extract the files from the VMware Tools CD, and this is what you see here. So you can actually open this with an archive manager, and then click on extract, and just put it in your documents. I already did that. Push cancel. Go back here. Yeah. Now. So we just clicked on yes to all that crap. And we're just going to hit enter for literally everything that they ask us. Which is pretty cool. So now we are going to restart and see what that gets us, because I have a feeling we're going to be able to see a little bit more. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of one Kali Linux. Is this a Wolverine's claws or is it a dragon? Kind of looks like a sword, seahorse. Yeah. For those of you who wanted to install Kali Linux and didn't want to do a whole bunch of steps and wanted to get hacking right away, here's an option for you. The latest and greatest version of Kali Linux doesn't have a virtual machine option, but the older one, the 2016.1, actually does have a VM option. So you can download that, and I'll provide the link in the supplement like I did everyone else. You can go click on open a virtual machine, and inside my lab virtual machines here, I've actually saved and extracted a copy here. You're going to double click on the VMX file, and now a new virtual machine has appeared. So we're going to edit these settings, and I'm going to add some more RAM. I'm going to go to 4, 2's enough here, and like I said before, the network adapter automatically sets it to NAT. And we're going to set it to our custom virtual machine network, and I'm going to put VMnet 2, which is my Ethernet, and click on OK. And I'm going to power on this virtual machine. And then it's going to ask you if you moved it or copied it. And you are going to say, I copied it, because that will allow it to set up the integration with your hardware. We're going to push enter. And it's going to go through its various things. And right here, we are right at a login screen. So we're going to go type in ROOT, which is root. The password for default is TOOR. And sign in. And it's automatically set, and VMware Tools has been installed. And this is ready to go. That was much faster than installing the ISO version, but the ISO version is a newer version of Kali Linux. So for those of you who can just wait and delay gratification just a couple more minutes, I would suggest doing it off the ISO and not off the virtual machine. First thing we're going to do is create a new virtual machine and click on Typical. And what we're going to do is click on Browse to where your image is located. And here you'll see I've already got Windows 7 ready. And it says Windows 7 has been detected. So we're going to click on Next. And make sure if you've got a multi-install disk that you choose Ultimate. Otherwise, you'll be stuck by default with Home Basic and you will want to jump off a bridge. You click on Next again. And then put it where you wanted it to go, which for me, I built a very easy to remember spot in this machine. And I'm going to put it inside my ethical hacking lab. And next, you can pretty much next through all those and customize hardware. Now, for the network adapter on this one, this is going to be on, I put it on VMnet 0 because VMnet 2. VMnet 0 has been bridged to my wireless card that I use for pen testing, and the VMnet 2 has been bridged to my Ethernet. That way, all of the virtual machines will be on the Ethernet together with different unique IP addresses, and I can then attack them from my wireless pen testing card and not have to worry about it. So that's where that's set. I'm actually going to give it some more RAM. I'm going to bump it up to 4 and then 2 processors. It really makes a big difference on installation. And let's push close and finish. And this is going to create the disk. It's going to run through the regular Windows 7 installation process. And it's not going to ask you too many questions like it did in XP. And I'm going to fast forward through a lot of this once I get done talking, with this current sentence. Okay, you can see now that the Windows 7 box has been fully installed, and let's pull it up to full screen. Perfect. All right, well, that concludes this video, and I'm going to show you in the next video how to install Server 2008, followed by, I believe, Windows 8. And if anyone has any other requests, I can do possibly Windows XP or anything else you might want to do. All right, guys, thanks.